345 BH Cruiser here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, and we really enjoy selling these. The biggest thing is the performance. They sell, they stay in your driveway, and they just generally don't come back. To date, I think we've only ever seen over a full year of selling one Cruiser Air come back, and it was small little stuff that we were able to fix very quickly and easily, and no one lost any camping time. Things like the nice Rotoflex pin box here and the upgraded suspension in these compared to things that you generally find in this class and at these dollars. These are going to give you a smoother, better ride. You see the big rubber ride system on here. It's just a big giant chunk of rubber. What it's doing is it's there to absorb the shock and impact of road vibrations, basically, so that they don't get translated to your vehicle. They don't wear out your brakes, tires, suspension. They give you a smoother ride, and they help the fifth wheel ride better as a result. Construction on these is awesome. Craftsmanship is awesome. Like I said, we just really do not have problems with these. In our fifth wheels, these have our least instance of warranty claims last year. That says something. If you want to know what fifth wheel you should buy, before you go talking to a salesman, go back to the place's service department and say, hey, what do you think of these? And that's where you find out which one you need to invest your money in. And like I said, we have fewer Cruisers come back than anything else. In this class, you generally have either a drop frame or a step-up bed. And what's interesting is they have smart designers down there, and you have neither here. You have neither a drop frame or a step-up bed, but you still get a big storage compartment. So they've managed to accomplish everything when most manufacturers can only get one or two. They got all three. Now, a non-drop frame means you have just a straight I-beam frame. It doesn't cut, drop down, and then come over. And that means this is going to be lighter weight, less money, more seamless construction, because you're not marrying two different I-beams together. Because usually when people say, oh, we have a 12-inch frame, this I-beam is, but the lower I-beam generally is not. So this has consistent construction all the way through, reliability. And you can see down here, you don't see OSB or particle board. You see aluminum framework, you see plywood, you see heavy grade materials made to last, made to perform. Look at the width, the thickness of these I-beam or these cross members here, these aluminum joists. Most manufacturers don't have that. They have little tubular things. Now, these are a full 1.5 inch insulated laminated baggage doors, and notice that you have struts holding these doors up, so they're very easy to get in and out of. The doors have slam latch baggage doors, just like a big motorhome or something like that. They put a double layer of substrate under the fiberglass, basically the layer under the fiberglass. They double layer that, and they offset the layers so that it's kind of like when you lay bricks. You don't have two pieces of brick directly vertically on top of one another. You stagger them back and forth. That's what it's like under the skin, under the fiberglass skin here. Polartec, that's not a joke. These are very well insulated in their class. Underbelly's fully enclosed, forced air heated, so not just radiant heat, but real heat. And notice we have big radial tires on these, like a very, very high dollar fifth wheel. But again, you're coming in tens of thousands of dollars less. These have the same extra wide entry door as those very high dollar fifth wheels. So if you're, if you're cooking out on the fire and you bring stuff in, you don't have to, tilt the tray and worry about spilling things. Now this table's freestanding, obviously. I have it in the middle here just so that you can kind of see it, and you can imagine how it could be used with the sofa, the recliner, the rear sofa. It could be used in the prep kitchen. It's an all-purpose, all-function table. Now, quick disclaimer, there might be optional equipment or like different color schemes. There's 3 or 4 different color schemes for your interior fabrics in these. This video isn't meant to reflect every single Cruiser that we ever bring in. It's meant to just show you how this floor plan's laid out and what makes it so cool. So we have 2 living room super slides opposed from one another, the whole kitchen and entertainment slide in one. All of your big appliances, upgraded 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer, the big full 22-inch stove instead of a 16-inch stove, the microwave, your TV, your electric fireplace, all of this big stuff is off of your floor plan. And that's what's going to give you all this big wide open walking living space. So You're going to have a lot of people in and out of this camper. They won't be tripping over one another. Now notice here we have upgraded countertops. You see, this is nice because it's going to hold up better, and there's no seam where water can get in here and make this swollen. We have stainless steel undermounted sinks, not a plastic acrylic sink. We have residential hardware in the kitchen. A lot easier to use. Look at the power outlets. Both sides next to the sink where you could be using like a blender or something like that have their own power outlets. I love the three-dimensional nature of the cabinetry. And again, the craftsmanship in these cruisers is not something you can really laugh at. They are serious how they put these together. Now, this little guy right here, there's basically... Well, it's basically a small Android tablet that comes with it that it does a lot of things. One, it has like all of the owner's manuals loaded into it digitally. Two, it can act as like a remote control, so if you want to run your awnings and stuff like that, it can do that too. And you see it has its own little cord here to charge it. It is a very slick system. Unfortunately, we often need to pull stuff like that out or else it finds a way to walk down the road. All of your slide controls, awning controls, and everything are right here. What's neat is when you have power on in this unit, which I do not currently, when you flip that switch on, this light will glow blue. So you know that it's on. You know what is on, you know what is off. Something else I like is they actively track all the serial and model numbers of every appliance in this thing. God forbid you do have a service after the sale concern. We don't have to sit there and say, well, you need to dig out your TV and you need to look up a sticker. You don't have to do that. It's all right there. It's easy. We can get you quicker turnaround, faster turnaround, more accurate fulfillment of your parts. And that is another thing about Halets. We have a full parts and service department, full warranty. We service what we sell and everything else too. I also like to point out the depth of these extra cabinets up here. They go just about up to my elbow. I mean, there's some pretty serious storage space in there. What else are we going to talk about here? Okay, electric fireplace. This acts like an electric space heater. You do not have to burn up all your propane because you already bought the electricity at the park. Let's hop up to the stereo. This is also Bluetooth enabled. It's your DVD player, inside-outside entertainment, and wireless entertainment. Actually, looking at the reflection here, you see up there in the reflection of this the full MaxxAir fan that's right above me. This thing has a push-button wall control. You simply push one button on the wall, which is located, by the way, it's that black switch right there. You push one button, the lid goes up, the fan turns on, you push one button, fan turns off, lid comes down. Or you can set it to work along with your thermostat to do either. Flat screen TV will be included with this, by the way. Again, just like the little Android tablet, we have to take that out to store it when it's not in use. Now, this is a really cool, unique part of this floor plan. A lot of manufacturers have a rear sofa. These two cushions usually form a hide-a-bed. However, in a cruiser, all three cushions form a hide-a-bed. This is a king trifold memory foam sleeper sofa. It's huge. If you have adult guests staying with you, they actually get a big bed they can sleep on. They don't have to feel like they're sleeping on a tiny bunk. Now, notice that we have extra big windows all around this thing. So if you're looking for scenic views, buddy, you found it. And notice that all of these windows open for ventilation. You could really get nice breezes going in here without running the air. Power outlets on both sides of the sofa. So if you want to keep phones and stuff charged, you can do that. Here's the thing I like to point out. Because this is a rear sofa, not chairs, the manufacturers were forced to build this floor plan with the slide-out walls in front of the sofa. A lot of times with chairs, if you look at where the slide walls are, it's actually behind the armrest of the chair, meaning you have to turn the chairs or stack them. They're heavy. That's hard to do, especially for older folks. I wouldn't expect my grandparents to do it. Well, a rear sofa, you don't have to worry about it. You push the button, push the slides out, go camping. Done. Period. Now, we have a second hide-a-bed sofa, if you notice. This is a queen. This is a king. You have two huge hide-a-bed sofas in here. So if mom and dad, if the kids are in their teens and you want a fifth wheel that you can use after they're gone, bam, you just found it, because they can sleep on couches for a couple years and then you're all set. And we do have a single full recliner here positioned directly across from the entertainment center. So you get to kind of, you know, have the primary seating spot here. Come in, kick your feet up, watch the game, watch your news, get caught up, or just watch a movie. And everyone gets a pretty good look at it. Now, moving forward here, let's hop up to the bedroom. I like to point out we have 3 easy steps going upstairs, not 2. So, you know, grandpa, grandma, or someone, if you've even had a hip or a leg problem, it's easy to get in here. You can get to the bathroom from the hallway or the bedroom, so it doesn't matter what side of the bed you sleep on, or if someone's sleeping on those hide-a-beds I pointed out, that everyone can get to the bathroom without disturbing everybody else. We have nicer appointments in here, full porcelain stool, foot flush, not centrifugal. You don't need your face near your business. Big 50 or 60 inch, I lost track. Walk-in shower with triple glass doors here so that you have a very nice bathroom facility. You have lots of lower cabinetry here in the bathroom, lots of countertop space here in the bathroom. You do have an outlet to run things like blow dryers and shavers, and you have a double size medicine cabinet. You have basically a his and a hers, or let's face it, a hers and a hers. Up here in the bedroom, full bed in the slide. Windows on each side of the bed do open for ventilation, so you're not going to sweat to death at night. You get good airflow up here. And what's nice, this is a 50 amp coach, and we will generally add the second air conditioner. So not only can you get good airflow here if you're dry camping or if you want fresh air, but you can also run 2 ACs on this unit. Most of the ones that we will keep in stock will have the second air. We can always get you one without. But these will always be 50 amp service. Now, I like the 2 sliding spa style doors. They're fully mirrored. The mirrors help really reflect a lot of the light around here to really brighten it up. But look at the space in these. Oh, let me get my shadow out of the way here. Big time space in these closets. I mean, to give you an idea, I'm 6'3". I'm a big guy. Here's me sitting in the closet, and there's a lot of room in here. Now, what a lot of people don't realize, there's also a washer dryer prep station over here. So basically, you just remove this little shoe closet right here, or the little shoe caddy, and you could put a combo washer dryer right there. Pretty cool stuff. Big dresser at the foot of the bed, and all the drawers in here are full extension ball bearing glides. I've showed you a ton of awesome features, and already this is a fifth wheel that, even with what I've showed you, would be something that would be worth considering. However, I haven't even mentioned the fact that it's a bunkhouse. So never before really in the RV industry have you had a bunkhouse with a nice rear living room. That is where this floor plan is totally unique. There's really nothing else like it out there. The 345 Cruiser is really like the first of its kind. This is a slide-out middle bunkhouse with a pair of double queen-size beds, essentially. And what's nice is there's a little ladder built in the wall here, so kids can climb themselves up and down. You saw the little overhead storage and entertainment centers on both sides. The kids get their own central air and vents up here. This could be something that could convert into an office or a den or just pure storage. You want a walk-in closet? Here you go. So remember when I said, mom and dad, if your kids are in your teens and you want, especially if you're financing, you don't want to finance for 12 to 15 years if you're only planning on owning it and trading it in for 3 or 4. That's a mistake. So this camper, this fifth wheel, is like the one and only you ever need. It's so awesome and unique in that respect. Give us a call, learn even more. 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Give us a call. Stop on by. Yeah, we're here to take care of you, and we're excited to meet you, and I think you're going to be excited to see this one. Take it easy, folks. Happy camping.